All right, let's take a look here and see like what's a way to reason through this because so many students look at this problem and it's the solving part is not that bad. The getting started part is a real challenge lots of times. So look at this and say to yourself, what can you multiply to get zero? What does one of those numbers have to actually equal to for that to happen? So think about it. The first one needs to be zero. Zero times anything would be zero. Or the second one needs to be zero, right? That would equal zero. Zero times whatever would equal zero, or whatever times zero would equal zero. All right. So how do you make x plus 4 equal to zero, right? That's the question. And that's kind of how you solve it. I mean, you could just subtract 4 from both sides if you really just want to think of this as an algebra problem. Or you could just stop and think, well, what plus 4 is 0? It'd have to be the opposite of 4, right? You know, think about the number line and balancing it and all that. It'd have to be the opposite of 4 or positive 4, which is negative 4. So that's one of the solutions. And then what about x minus 1? How could you make that equal to 0? What would x have to be to equal 0? It'd have to be the opposite of negative 1. It'd be positive 1. So for x minus 1 to equal 0, x has to be a positive 1. And with algebra, you would just add 1 to both sides, and you could see that you would end up with that anyway. All right, so those are the two solutions here: negative 4 and positive 1. Don't put them in parentheses. That's not an XY coordinate. It's just two answers for X. All right. Hope that helps. See you next time.